Hello friends, my name is Sonia. This is Sonia with an I, and today I'm doing a cozy catch-up video. Y'all, it's been a while. It actually feels a little bit foreign to be in front of this camera right now to me. That's how long it's been. Life has been lifing, and there's been a lot going on in my world, and I haven't been a very good YouTuber. I haven't been a very good booktuber, and I apologize for that. I've had many people reach out and check and ask and want to know what's going on, and I've just kind of been giving bits and pieces and portions. So I thought it would be a great idea just to get a little cozy chat in, grab a cup, grab a snack, come on back, and just let's chat. I actually left my cup upstairs. So, I'm going to be cupless today. Anyway, July in August, just Augusted, and I will explain that a little bit further. To preface, I am not a huge fan of summer. I think that I kind of go through the opposite of what people go through in the winter, like winter blahs. I get the summer blahs. I call it bummer summer. I am not a fan of summer. I don't like being hot. I don't like being stuck in the house all the time. And I don't like that the world seems a little bit more crowded, and I don't know, it is not my thing. And if it's your thing, that's awesome. I love that. I love that journey for you, but it is not my ministry. I do not care for it. So I was really going into summer thinking, I'm just going to try to make the best of it. Dan's birthday's in July. I always try to do something fun for his birthday, but then again, it's always so hot and you can't do anything. And it's just frustrating beyond that. So I'm going to stop complaining there. I'm going to stop complaining about summer there, because this could be a 2-hour video because I hate summer. Anywho, I started June was just, I was in I was in such a slump mood. I couldn't find anything to read. I didn't want to read. I went in this crazy writing. I have been writing like an absolute fiend. And, I thought, okay, reading, writing, whatever, as long as there's some sort of creativity going on, good. So I did a lot of writing, and in July, I started picking up books a little bit more and started reading a little bit more, not a whole lot. I read Miriam Margolis's autobiography, and I really enjoyed it. Picked up a cozy mystery, and I'll talk more about that when I do my wrap up. And then I kind of was like, I'm going to wait Garb August, because I'm like, Garb August is going to give me the permission to read all the monstery stuff I want to read. Not that I need permission, but I'm just going to go feral Garb August. And y'all, let me tell you, I've been feral with Garb August. I have read every monster possible. And I can't wait to talk about some of the books that I've read, but this is just going to be a cozy chat. Actually, today I finished, let me see if I can remember. I finished Camera Shy by Kay Cove, and it wasn't a monster. It was slutty. It wasn't a monster. It was very spicy, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I predicted some things in it that I knew was going to happen, but it's garbage. It's Garb August. And I don't like calling books garbage. But I like the whole garbage idea. I've just been a little trash panda reading my garbage. So, just collecting it and reading it like crazy. I'm enjoying the reading journey that I'm on. I really am. If you are new to my channel or you don't know me very well, I am a mood reader, and I do not read something because I think it's highbrow and it's going to make me educated and, just change my life. And I don't read that. I have been to too much college, but my master's program broke me as far as reading things for any sort of learning. I mean, not that I don't love to learn, but still, it's just like, when I read, I want to read for enjoyment. I want to laugh. I want to feel things, whether that be like giggly things, kick my feet, squeal. I want to feel things, or I want to feel cozy and warm and cuddly and, just like snuggling with your granny in an Afghan sort of, I want feelings when I read. I'm a very feelings oriented person. So that's why I read. It makes me happy. It makes me laugh. Some things I will read because I want to cry or I want to feel something deeply. And, you know, it's just all about feelings for me. So I do not read highbrow literature because, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you do, that's amazing. But that is not the sort of, that's not in my ministry. That's not the sort of reader I am. So end of July came and I had a trip planned to Michigan. This is my second trip to Michigan I have had planned. And I was supposed to leave August 1st and be there till August 7th because my Michigan bestie, Jackie Lentz, who just published, her book is out now, The Daphne Project. Go check it out if you haven't, because it's incredible. My friend Tiffany, Beachman Bookworm, has read it and loved it. And there's other booktubers out there that I know you know that are going to start talking about it. You all don't miss out on this book. It is so, so good. Anyway, she was doing a book signing and I wanted to be there for her. And so I was going to fly up there. We're going to hang out for a week. And I woke up 5 days before I was supposed to leave and my right arm was almost completely paralyzed. I could move my hands and my wrists and I could do this, and that was about it. I could not lift my arm like this. Scared me, of course, and went to the hospital, went to the emergency room, did a bunch of tests. I was in so much pain I couldn't sleep. That lasted for 5 days. I went about 5 days without sleep. Went to the third day with all of this. I went to my doctor, my regular doctor. She gave me a pain shot. It helped me to sleep a little bit. I mean, like a good night's sleep. I went 5 days without. Y'all, if you've ever been 5 days without sleep, it is the most, I don't function 1 day without sleep. So 5 was not good. Had an MRI planned and I wigged out. I had a panic attack because my arm was spasming and the technician was saying, you know, you need to hold it still, and I couldn't control it. And I have, if I don't perform well, it makes me anxious. And so I started getting very anxious, and then being in the tube, and it was bad. I've never ever had a panic attack in front of a stranger, and it was very embarrassing. And so they called my doctor, and my doctor called and said, hey, do you want me to give you something to kind of take the edge off for your next one? We'll put you in a different machine, maybe a little bit bigger one, so it doesn't bother you so much. And I did it 2 days later, and the MRI decided that I had an itis cocktail, basically. So I had tendonitis, arthritis, and bursitis. And that was causing my shoulder to freeze and not being able to use it. So I spent 2.5 weeks not really being able to lift my arm. And now, I mean, I won't show you because nobody wants to see my pits, but you know, I can lift my arm to the ceiling now, but I still struggle with holding like a jug of milk. I've been doing some PT activities, and I'm 90%. And I'm so thankful that I can even just, because, you know, I couldn't brush my own hair, or I couldn't, you know, like buckle my own clothes, or, you know, and you forget how thankful you are that your body works when it stops working. From what I understand, it's very similar to like frozen shoulder. I know that I have a couple of friends who've had frozen shoulder. It was extremely painful. But I made it through. 2 trips to the hospital, 1 trip to the doctor, 2 machines later, figured out what was wrong, and was just thankful that, you know, my first thought was, oh my God, I've had a stroke, or, you know, this is going to be the rest of my life. Growing up with someone, my stepdad was partially paraplegic after having a stroke at 48. That scares me. And yeah, so very scary time. And just, you know, when I do videos, I want to be upbeat and fun, and I just didn't have it in me. It wasn't in me. So I didn't do any videos. I did a lot of reading, because when you're up and you can't sleep, what else is there to do? I did a lot of audiobooks and eyeball reading what I could, like via the tablet, because holding a book was too hard, but I could prop my tablet and do that. But yeah, it was scary. I am so thankful to have a loving partner in Dan, who did everything. You know, he was like, what do we need to do? Let me help you. You know, I slacked in house stuff. I slacked in everything. And I'm also very thankful to have such an incredible and amazing boss that's like, you take the time you need, we'll get you back. My students have just been amazing. They, you know, I have an office and a classroom, but my classroom is multi-purpose room. So I move my stuff like on a cart from my classroom or from my office to the classroom. And my students are all, and they're all very protective of me anyway, which is so very sweet, but they're all very like, oh, let's get this. They've been setting up class for me, so I don't have to lift and things. It's been everyone has been so kind, and friends checking on me and what do you need, and my neighbor bringing me over this, you know, beautiful charcuterie tray to, I'm very, very blessed, and I'm very, very thankful that I'm on the mend. So with that happening, I'm finally to a point where I felt like getting comfortable enough to be in front of the camera and just talk about it. So I do apologize for the length of time that I've been away from the camera, away from the videos, and away from you all. I haven't forgotten you. I've just been trying to heal. So Dan and I, before I had my accident, I had my medical, whatever this is called, Dan and I went to a small, that's not really small, it's college town, the same college town that my nephew is leaving for today. We went to Columbia, Missouri, and spent a weekend for his birthday. And I have a few little clips and stuff. We went to some bookstores because he loves going to bookstores. It's his birthday and we go to bookstores. But when it's hot, there's really nothing else to do. But we had a little adventure there, and that was kind of fun. And I took a few clips, and at the end of this, I'll add those in, and you can kind of see what was going on there if you're curious. And I didn't really buy anything or whatever. It was just more kind of a looky-loo sort of situation. The last 2 weeks, I've, between just trying to heal, catch up on housework, catch up on work, I haven't really been doing much just because it's been like, we've had severe heat here. Today was the first day that I actually feel normal, where like I sat outside for several hours today at a coffee shop and read a book, the one that I just said I finished. And that was kind of nice. I have discovered some new authors that I've really enjoyed, and can't wait to share more about that in my wrap-up video. But I'm not reading a lot of cozy books. I have went absolutely feral with Garb August, and I'm just Garb Augusting the garb out of the August. So, and I'm enjoying it. And isn't that what reading should be about? Shouldn't we be enjoying it? I can't think of anything else I would rather do. So, and just to wrap up, I'm okay. I'm healing. I will get better. I've had some, you know, kind of some exciting things happening in as far as my health too. I met a weight loss goal, which I was very excited about. I have officially I am 3 to 4 pounds from losing 100 pounds, and it's something I've been working on for 4 years, and I'm very excited about that. I feel so much better, and it's not a looks thing, and it's not, none of this journey for me is just for me. It's not, you know, I didn't feel less because I was a bigger person or anything like that. It's just been a health thing, and I want to be more active. I have goals that I want to meet, and you know, like I'm at a weight now that if I rode a horse, it would be okay. I wouldn't hurt the horse. You know, that was one of my goals. I want to start riding horses again. I'm at the weight that I was when I was at my healthiest, and you know, there's so many different goals that I've met, and I'm just really pleased with that. So there's been some good in July and August as well. I don't want to poo-poo it. I'm telling you, my reading has been the best part of August. Well, meeting that goal and my reading has been the best part of August. In my personal life, you know, the kiddos are off to college, all 3 of them. It's the first time you know, the twins have been at different schools, and it's been a little rough. I know that their mama's heart's breaking, and because I know that mine is kind of little weepy too. But yeah, that's kind of been what's going on here at the Cozy Corner Cottage, as we call this here at my house. And that's about all I have for you guys today. I know this is kind of short and sweet, but I just wanted to catch up and let you know that I'm okay and everything is all right. All right, so we're here at the Yellow Dog Bookshop in Columbia, Missouri. I'm so excited. I've heard so much about this place. $0.92 books. I wonder why 92 cents. All right, we are here in the Yellow Dog. It's small but mighty. Look at all the books. Let's see if we find a treasure. Oh, look at this cute little kid's nook. Make sure there's no kids in here. I don't want to film them. Oh my gosh, I love it in here. I see vintage kids books. I'm whispering because it's quiet in here. Look at all the kids books. And now we are at the Skylark bookshop. All right, and this is the Skylark. Look at that staircase. Dan, for his birthday, is going book shopping because he loves books so much. Yeah, we all know the truth, don't we? So they have another cover of this book. Read this if you haven't. There's also this little kid's place in here. I mean, how cute is this? So we are now at Shakespeare's Pizza in Columbia. I used to have a shirt with that on there, but I've never eaten here, so we are having Shakespeare's Pizza. I got hamburger and olive, and Dan got some nasty old pineapple and Canadian bacon. Yuck. Now, here we are at the University of Missouri. This is where my nephew Christian will be starting in the fall. This is where we're staying. It's called the Juniper House, and it's really nice little, it's basically someone built a hotel out on some property, and it's very quiet. I think we might be the only people here. We're the only car here. It's very nice, very easy to access, and the room was reasonable. So here's the room. Dan and I usually try to take a day or two, like a little weekend for birthdays. But I booked this. The room, it's really cute. It's small, but I mean, it has everything. Hi, how you doing? It has really everything that you need, I think. I mean, I wouldn't want to stay here, 2 weeks, Dan and I, and then it has a little bathroom here. Everything is super clean. It smells nice. The air conditioner works. I'm thrilled. This worked really well. And this is where we're staying. It's very quiet, it's very peaceful. I showed you the pond over there, but I'm currently at the one where I believe they do church services here, but they also do weddings. It's a venue of some sort, but it's really pretty and peaceful. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed and you like the vibe here, please do that too. I do try to do videos at least once a week. I have been really slacking. I've been tagged in so many tag videos, I have so many plans. It's just, I have got to just get on the horse and go. So thank you very much. You make the world a better place just by being a part of it. I cannot tell you how thankful I am that you're here and that you're a part of my world. You have the most amazing day, and happy reading. Goodbye now.